It's been a couple of days since your banishment from the castle. How are we feeling? Because I know the fans, there's like a very positive outcry, though. I know it's sad to leave the castle, but the fans are rooting for you.
Oh, and I that's what I'm loving is the amount of just people who just show love for me and people who are now coming out to see me on the road with my stand-up shows. The outpouring of love. Not only that, people who took the time to send me these messages that they've dealt with different workplace situations where they felt just like me, where they felt that no matter how hard they tried to show that they were kind and faithful and hardworking, that people just didn't see them because they weren't as outgoing and they're more introverted or they're more neurodivergent. And to get that type of feedback has been so beautiful for me. So no banishment, no death, no nothing could take away the positives from that for me.
What do you want those fans to take away from your experience on the show?
That it is okay to be you. That you don't have to be the version of somebody wants you to be to fit into their mold so that they think you are a good person. If you know who you are, then that's all that matters. And I think that's an important lesson that I try to give to my sons, that people are always going to judge you, misjudge you, that you have to be kind. Even when people were mean to me or ostracized me or isolated me or said mean things to me that were either gameplay or seemed personal. At the end of the day, I was like, I need to take the high road. I need to show how much gratitude and joy I have for being here, how much I'm grateful for the fact that I got to go out on a lake in Scotland and fish caskets out of out in the canoe. That's not something I ever thought I'd do in my life. This is a unique experience. I got to be around Alan Cumming, one of the most stylish and hardworking and just best host. And that's the type of job I want to do. So to be able to learn from the master
Mm,
is something that, an experience that I will never forget.
I love that. Because that is that what you're hoping that you take away from the experience too?
Yeah, yeah. I'm basically just more skills about myself, more ownership, more knowing who I am. Being able to go back and see footage and this is one of the first times where I've been on the first time I've ever been on a reality show. First time I've been on shows where I'm not playing a character and I'm acting. So to see different mannerisms in myself, to see things that reminded me of my own son's autism diagnosis, and things that I would never have picked up on. Like a lot of the other cast, just thought I was a weirdo. So so I get what they saw, but but now knowing that it's led to me going to get my autism diagnosis is something that is life affirming for me and something that you can't pay for. So I appreciate it.
And I just want to applaud you for that because I feel like that's the importance of reality TV, right? You have the drama, you have even the fashion of it all and all the silliness of it. But when it comes to like these very important life moments where people might feel less alone. So I just want to applaud you for that.
I
You feel
appreciate that.
okay.
But I think that's what you see in some of the great moments that people just love in the show, just like my connection with Rob, None of that's fake. None of that was gameplay. None of that is based in like traitors. That's just based in a man who saw another guy who was being misjudged and who felt that he could relate to him and knew what it was like to be introverted and knew what it was like to be misunderstood. And even though he was cast as a traitor, I think a lot of this game really reveals who you are under pressure, under duress, and to see who he is under pressure is a beautiful thing. And I'm glad that the world's been able to see it because I think when he was on Love Island, people only got one type of viewpoint of him. And
Right.
now you get to see that he is a complex, sweet, kind, smart man.
So then what was your reaction when you found out he was a traitor and he didn't want to banish you because he just wanted you in the castle longer?
Okay, two different things. When I found out he was a traitor, I was like, "You bitch! How
Amazing.
all this time, every
Amazing.
person I like is a traitor? Anyone I connect to is a traitor?" It really sent me for a spiral for a minute. But when I saw the episode air and when I saw the words that he said about me, when so many other people had, chosen to not be kind to me about what they thought about me, beyond being a traitor, but even just my effort level and just who I am as a person seemed to be under attack. And to have him stick up for me to the point that he pissed off his fellow traders because he just couldn't do it. I mean, I think that really shows you the power of real friendship over a game.
Mm. So we're still friends to this day, I hope.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Can't wait. We got a date to go play some mini golf.
Oh, I love that. Okay, because we are going to also have a reunion where
Hmm.
you're going to be able to air some stuff out. What are you really hoping to address at the reunion and to who?
Uh, Mostly, I want to address to Alan my appreciation for being there, how much I learned from him, how much of an experience that I enjoyed, that I appreciate. Um, to be able to learn about myself and neurodivergency through the show is something I wouldn't have had. So first, it would be appreciation, and then secondly, it would just be to maybe hear why people felt that they should treat me that way over a game. So I would love to hear why people felt that that was part of the gameplay to be so isolating and so ostracizing. But everyone, that's the thing. The beauty of the show itself is that you take this game, there's some clear rules, and then everyone is kind of revealed by the way they play.
Have you heard from anyone yet?
I've heard from a few people, yes.
Okay. So we will see at the reunion. I do need to ask a very serious question. The salmon of it all. Is it
Hmm.
really that good?
Here's the thing, and I will let you in on the secret because they know they like don't tell. It's not that it's that good, it's that it's like the best protein option available for you. And so everything else is more snackies, little danishes, little egg and stuff. It's fun, it's cute, but it's not filling you up when you know you're gonna have to drag a casket out of a river or stab an effigy with a burning spear. So you're like, I'm gonna need a new protein. So that's when the salmon becomes the number one priority. And so if you're knocking on that door in the fourth, fifth group and that salmon's getting late and getting lost, you get mad at everybody.
Mm. Okay, now I get it. Now I fully get it. Because I'm like, salmon, is it really that good? Maybe because it's Scottish. I don't know. But
I mean, it's good. It's
it's good.
good, but it's also at that point you just like, I need that protein.
I love it. Okay, so now who do we think? Because I'm sure you don't know who wins. And if you do,
Mm-mm.
don't tell me. But who do you think is going to go all the way?
Um, I mean, there's a couple of people who I just love. I think Kristen Kish has just been playing a good game. She's been a little bit laid back. She's super smart. She's a chef. She's a host. She's able to take control of a situation. So I can see her lasting to the end. Natalie, who I think is just so strong, one of the strongest human beings I ever met in my life, and some person who I think is the word faithful again. Like to me, a faithful isn't a person like Colton who would go in and make a deal with a traitor. A faithful says what they believe and helps other people. And Natalie is like one of the most faithfulest of the faithful. So I'd love to see her win and be there at the end if it's going to be the faithful. If not, then you know it. I gotta have my boy Rob's back. If it ain't those people, I hope Rob murders each and every one of them.
Yes, fully. Now, I do want to ask because I know a lot of fans didn't know a lot about you because we have new fans from Bravo and, all of that kind of stuff. So, what should fans watch to see a fun side of Ron?
Absolutely. Watch Loot on Apple TV, the show with me and Maya Rudolph. Joel Kim Booster is a tremendous sitcom that has big, big laughs. Come see me on the road doing stand up. Just go to ronfunches.com. I'm probably coming to your city, and you can see that I'm tremendously funny and great at my job. I'm also in a Nickelodeon cartoon called Rock, Paper, Scissors, where I play Rock, and it is a wonderful buddy sitcom style cartoon, and that's what you can show your kids. But in the past, I also played Cooper in Trolls, in the whole Troll franchise, if anyone is familiar with that. And then I am Bluefy in Inside Out too. So if people want to get to know my work, I suggest you start there.
I love it because, like I said in the beginning of the interview, a lot of fans are just showing you so much love. So I know
Yo,
you
I
wanted to go
yeah,
on
I
something.
really appreciate it. Again, just the people who say that they see themselves in what I went through at the castle, and the people who just saw my heart and just see who love someone who's like, I like someone who just stood up for themselves and say, look, even though you guys are misjudging me, I'm gonna be kind to you guys, but I'm not gonna back down and I'm not gonna change because that would make you more comfortable.
Feel like we can leave it on that because that was like a positive mic drop for us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. It was so nice meeting you.
A real pleasure. I hope I see you again.